Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. 2, not 1. I wonder if I would ever want to come back for a Darkest Dungeon 2 campaign or a Darkest Dungeon 1 campaign at some point. I've been having a lot of fun in Darkest Dungeon
in search of what hope yet remains.
2, but you know, Darkest Dungeon 1, it scratches a little bit of a different itch, but I'm still really enjoying 2. Is my monitor? Hold on, what's going on with my monitor right now? I don't know why, but every time I launch Darkest Dungeon, my monitor frame rate doubles. And then when we get to the tangle, it's gonna chug, but I'm the only one who notices that, I think. I want to do the 5th confession. I've beaten the previous ones twice each. The 5th confession I have beaten, but only once. So I want to redo Cowardice one more time and get a better idea as to what this boss does, strategies for him, and then after this, I think we'll maybe try checking out some of those infernal flame runs. Maybe.
The wind blew sour. The oceans roiled. The earth shuddered at the coming change.
And I gotta get the story, of course. I gotta know what actually happened between us defeating our failure and us releasing our failures into the world. All right. I'm a dummy. I forgot to look into whether or not a front rank Vestal would actually work. Like, where can she heal from? Divine Grace, Hand of Light, there was a path, I think. Or no, there was a trinket that made it good. Divine Grace she can use from the back, Administration she can use from the back, Sanctuary she can use from any position, Divine Comfort she can use only from position 2. I don't know if we would want her to be a healer if we're using her for Hand of Light, but there definitely was a trinket that we unlocked for her that would make Hand of Light better. There's also something else that I need to do really quickly. Bug report, summary, cultist can burn self. Characters such as the Hellions' personal bleed and the Runaways' personal burn can, we don't need this in parentheses, now hold on, can be resisted through increased resistances, but the the occultist's unchecked power still burns even though he has 100% burn resistance. There you go. Submit bug report. Thank you very much, Red Hook, for making that an easy one to do. I forgot to do that yesterday. Because he was still burning himself even though he had 100% resists. So if we want to have a front rank Hand of Light, it can hit the 3rd position. This does grant block and strength bonuses and strength bonuses on other heroes. I don't know if that's particularly good. I also don't actually remember what her Hand of Light trinket did, but we could make her a damage dealer. Rank flexible role that specializes in debuffs and token removal. Affects Hand of Light. Target weakness, but it does virtually no damage. Rank flexible role focused on party defense. Gain tokens when hit. So you want her to be hit, but it makes the Hand of Light skill better. Well, it reduces the damage, but it applies an extra block token. Back rank support role that specializes in consecrations. That was a very interesting build that maybe we could roll at some point, especially if you can give her extra turns and you can have as many consecrations up as possible. I mean, they last 5 rounds, so you can actually get a lot of consecrations up, and that's a pretty possible fun roll. I don't know, any like good quirks that I like? Cosmic Slayer, On Guard. I mean, the Leper, I've been pretty happy with the Leper lately, but I think yesterday was a very special case. If burning, lower crit. If burning, remove positive token. The Runaway that's pyrophobic, fantastic. No. I think I know exactly what we have to do. Combat start, but 10% more damage. Don't really... Well, actually, I kind of do like that on you, in theory. What we want is... We want the Jester. There's so many skills that we have to unlock. Harvest, Finale, Solo, Encore, Echoing March. I have no idea what they do, but the Jester is such a weak unit right now. I feel like I have to take him along to give him more opportunities to unlock his quirks. So why don't we take along the Jester? Wouldn't mind also getting the Plague Doctor for some plaguey things. And you know what? We could even roll Surgeon. I haven't really rolled Surgeon Path. Normally I roll the Alchemist, which I really like. I like it a lot. But better healing and good melee means you would want to have them in the second position, because from this position, they can use Incision, only on the front. They can use Indiscriminate Science, but they can't, no, from this position they can use both, which means they can also use Blinding Gas? That doesn't seem particularly helpful. I feel like I need these to make the third position Plague Doctor work, but we could always try it. Incision, possible heals. Jester can like move back and forth a little bit to keep her in the back where she can actually do her heals if we need it, but she can still use Indiscriminate Science from the second position. It's possible. I don't like the path, but her damage and her crit and her bleed could be pretty decent. Why don't we roll Surgeon? I've never rolled it before, really. Now, Jester, your abilities kind of suck. I hate to say it. I do like you giving people stress resist. I also like maybe we want to roll Battle Ballad and Play Out and just have you buff everyone constantly. I just don't get song skills to bleed. I've yet to understand what that means, because I don't have any song skills, even though I have Battle Ballad, but I guess Battle Ballad does remove combo. And Play Out removes combo as well? That's... Give me the soloist. I need someone who can do damage. Maybe in the back, we'll have a highwayman. We can have these three units just kind of like shuffle positions constantly. Moving forward and backwards, we could have a man-at-arms, who I haven't used quite recently. Although, to be honest with you, if we're gonna roll a party that can continuously move around, I would probably still go Alchemist on this one, just because I want that Blight Piercing, and I really want her to be able to operate from any position, and Alchemist lets her do that. The Highwayman will probably go better range skills. I really liked Sharp Shot last time we used it. Let's give it another go. This is very much, Yellow Hand is very much a melee focused build. Let's go with Sharp Shot. And then you can just be here, moving around, inflicting some bleed. We do it like so. Sounds good to me. Let's give it a go. And then Man-at-Arms, what do you want? Minus 20% damage, but Bolster removes vulnerability and weakness. Each ally gets resists. Bulwark is riposte. No, Bulwark is shield attacks. Vanguard is crush and riposte plus damage. I like that, because he's got a lot of health as well. Double riposte. This won't be riposte. The Highwayman will be using sharp shot, so he's going to be using mostly Grape Shot Blast, which is really good because it gives himself a strength token on the path, right? Yeah, on the path it gives him a strength token. And then he's going to be using double tap, which is pretty good damage. Highway robbery. And then if we need it, pistol shot to hit the back line. I think that's pretty okay. We'll only have one riposte out most situations. We might still take Duelist Advance, but we're not going to build him into a riposter. We might not need the Jester on this one, but I do want to bring him so that we can continuously give him unlocks. And maybe if we unlock some things, we can actually use him to even greater effect. So let's roll it. I like Vanguard, just constantly putting up those ripostes, guarding, doing damage. Sounds good to me. Lower resist, that's okay. We can manage that, we can work around it. Movement resist is very nice because you can build him into a unit who's very capable against the Shroud boss, but let's do it anyways. Alchemist, Soloist, Sharp Shot, Vanguard. We'll fiddle with the skills as we go. No random party, please. Let's give people some names. Hold on, Quirk says, I'm an idiot. I've been sitting on the stream page for the last 20 minutes without it playing while doing other stuff, thinking, man, no music. Abe is super late today. Just gotta hit that F5, huh? All right, Man-at-Arms. Be Darthophage, because he's in chat. Plague Doctor, you can be, Shinigami-Axe. He's hanging out in chat. Jester, you can be NASA 420. And Highwayman. Look, I'm just gonna be honest, there's not a lot of people in chat today. You're mud. I'm leaving Cork high and dry, but there's no Hellion, so I can't give her the character. All right. Beeline every single one of the hero shrines. I want to unlock skills. Skill. So Noxious, Battlefield Indiscriminate, like a Plague Grenade. I don't really use Blinding Gas that much, but there are situations where this could be decent to use. One of the reasons why I love the Alchemist path is that she is so resistant. Sure, her health is a little bit lower, but man, she's unlikely to get debuffed or DOT'd. I like her as the character. Soloist, do we want Play Out? I don't really use Battle Ballad. I don't really use Play Out all that much. Why don't we just leave you as is? Sharp Shot Highwayman. We do have to do a little bit of adjustments here. Ranged skills are better, melee skills are worse, so we want Pistol Shot, Double Tap, Grape Shot, Point Blank, and then we could take Highway Robbery, we could take Tracking Shot. This is the ability that removes dodge for multiple rounds. This is actually useful for certain enemies like the Librarian, because he does gain dodge. I do like Take Aim though for the guaranteed crits too. Removes his own blindness. We'll probably fiddle with these to an extent, like we might get rid of Point Blank to take the Tracking Shot at some point, but for now, let's keep it as is. In case he gets moved to the front, he can move himself back. Man-at-Arms. Crush is always nice. I don't use Courageous Abandon. Maybe I should, but I definitely don't. Hold the Line. Rampart. Rampart moves him forward 1. Hold the Line moves him forward all the way. Let's go forward all the way. This also gives him block tokens, which I like, and immobilizes him. I like Bellow, and we need Retribution. You know what? Get rid of Bellow, take Defender. Because Crush and Riposte are better, so we want to have both of those abilities active at all times, then we're not forced to take the other options, but I'm going to take the other options. All right, let's actually go. after,
You can feel it.
you know, only like a
Change in the air.
13-minute intro. I don't know, it was probably longer than that. I
You
don't have the
see,
actual time for this run
Even
right
your
now.
valley is not immune
But there's a
to
lot
the
of
spread
fiddling and
pain.
finagling with some of the opening stuff here. So, Grave Shot will give us a strength token. Double tap will do a little bit more damage, but this does the same amount of damage spread out over 2 units. Technically, it's a little bit more damage spread out over 2 units, and then we get the strength token on top of it. A Slice Off could get a kill. It did. Man-at-Arms can get the other kill. If he doesn't get it, followed up with the Plague Doctor. Hey, turn 1 lethal. That seemed too easy. Like, we moved before the enemy on every action. What is our speed like
Push on
here?
to the inn.
2, 4,
Rest
2,
and
8.
resupply await you.
All right, so that Highwayman is going to be moving first on most combats. Followed by the Jester, I think, right? Followed by the Plague Doctor. Jester's a little bit too slow.
The Roaring Hearth does much for the weary body.
All right, Torch and Crown,
More
always
perhaps for the restless
stun,
soul.
resist. How do you close this? Right, Tex is in the way.
Conventional
All right,
fare.
$80. What do we spend it on?
Fairly priced.
Killing Blow on Corpse, heal, crit, block, debuff resistance per Tinker's Gear. When moving, 3% damage. We're not going to be moving all the time. Really, it's just the Jester who can move. So I don't know if we're going to want the Crocodilian, but I've loved this in the past. This has been very good previously. And I got to admit, considering the boss that we're going to be fighting, having that stacking bonus constantly be improving over a long fight like the final boss could matter a lot. But I don't think it's going to be incredible for us. I will say though, wait, Courageous Abandon does not move you back. Why do I think it moved you back? Just has a cooldown of 2. Maybe he's got an ability that moves him back later. I don't know. I don't remember. But we're probably not going to be using Duelist Advance too much. Although, to be fair, the melee reduction is only 25%. Getting riposte and dodge tokens is not a terrible idea, but we would still prefer, I think, the Man-at-Arms to be constantly taunting and retributioning. Target 2 vulnerabilities. That's actually pretty good, but it is melee, and so... I don't know. Tinker's Gear, can we buy any? Chance to produce explosives, inventory slots, increased chance of looting for trinkets. I gotta be honest, I actually really like both of these, inventory and explosives.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Blah, blah, blah.
Each improvement, a new
So we could get a
variable
little
in
bit
the
of
equation
debuff
your
resist.
fate.
I mean, you know, stacking debuff resist would be kind of nice if we are going for the Fetter, but we're
Provinces
not.
and cantreds of our land. Crumbling
Avoid the field hospital,
and undone.
more candles, more caches. Fight few road battles. Kind of like the Tangle here. Can we defeat the Tangle boss, by the way? Let's do a quick little check here. Backline hitting from here. Fortunately, we only have one unit who can really effectively do backline hits. Bellow would do it. Not like we really need it during the fight, but we could toss that out there like guard, bellow, riposte, bellow, stuff like that. And then occasionally toss out another action, like we could grab a scrap grenade. You know, if it hits the whole party, why not? Thunderclap grenade would also be really nice. A chance of stunning, of course, but then also this would activate the root in the back. So we could probably do that. Might be a little fiddly, but we could probably do that. Songbook of Touching Dirges. Party +1 stress. Remember to switch into Bella before the boss. That's the thing! So if we're gonna go to the Tangle, which I think we should, let's do a quick little mastery trainer before I forget. We very much want to have Plague Grenade be upgraded because that extra blight damage is going to matter a lot. Every turn is going to be that. We would also, I think, like to have... Hold on, I'm thinking. Probably a Retribution, just to get the extra block tokens out of it. If that's his primary attack, it does make sense. But I also have to admit that just more damage on something else could be decent. Like even the slice off ability, it applies to vulnerability. We could use that to hopefully set up more damaging attacks. Actually, you know what I really like? Fade to Black. If we constantly use Razor's Wit and Fade to Black, we can set up combos which we can use to heal. Razor's Wit, though, might be able to do it on its own, just due to the fact that we do apply combo there. I don't think anyone else applies combo. Disorienting Blast, or rather Blinding Gas, has a chance to. This guy doesn't apply any combos. You apply combo on your riposte. I do not believe you have anything else. Well, Point Blank Shot does apply a combo, so if we move you to the front with like Duelist Advanced Point Blank Shot, you could do that, but we don't really want to use your melee attack. We'd much rather just use Grape Shot Blast for the strength buff, I think. Or rather, I don't know. It's a tough call. Every other turn, Point Blank Shot setting up the combo is pretty decent, but let's go for the, let's go for the Slice Off. And try to actually use the Jester effectively, which has not been good. It has not been good. Raven's Reach would have been a really nice trinket to get for the Highwayman as well, but we'll just, you know, maybe try to pick it up in the next location. It kind of happens anyway sometimes. We'll buy a couple of scrap grenades for the previously mentioned reason. Those on you. Let's actually want them on you, so you can use them on turn 1. More items would be beneficial. Wouldn't mind getting like a single triage kit. Wouldn't mind getting a scrap grenade as well. That we can put on the Jester, and he can use this to hit the back line if he needs to. He has bleed piercing as well. Let's bring in... Wouldn't mind buying food. Just to give our weak backliners a little bit more HP. Maybe a triage kit just in case we need it. A couple of flame, we always need those. I don't think we need a noisemaker. Whetstones would be kind of nice, enabling crits maybe on the Highwayman. The Highwayman. You just like buy 2 of those. I tend to focus on combat, so we should be able to get money. That's not going to be too problematic, I think. And then stun resist. Put it on you. 90% resist is pretty good. Let's go to the Tangle. We're out of cash. Yeah. Whoops. I mean, in my opinion, if you're gonna do an early boss, this is the one to do. He's the easiest one as long as you understand mechanically how to get the most out of every turn. If you have one of Flagellant,
War,
Plague Doctor, or
rewards
Occultist.
only.
Okay, well, I mean, you're gonna do it, right? If you have one of those you can pretty easily do the early Tangle boss,
The destination is never in question.
since they can both hit the boss and hit the root at the same time. Picked up 4 laudanum. Wow. 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 All right, let's see how this goes. Grape Shot will give us a strength token. We can use that to maybe hit a KO. Retribution ensures that we're going to be targeted. Maybe should have applied to the laudanum, but there wasn't time, unfortunately. Unfortunate stun. But you need to be bled, because if you go stealth, I have to make sure that you die next turn. And the riposte damage is decent. He is going to be blighted on occasion. It's just going to happen. Yeah. Double tap after the Grape Shot. That's a pretty good little combination there. Now, do I want you to have an attack? No, but I don't think you're going to attack me. I think you're going to go invisible. Which means you're dead. Definitely go for the kill here. It's hard to decide to use the other attacks from the Jester, because Slice Off is bleed and vulnerability on upgraded, which is pretty good. Okay, I guess we're just gonna like get relationship tokens, I suppose.
There is beauty in all
You know, we can set up
imperfections.
the point blank shot with him. Maybe we should have upgraded that. Move him forward with the strength token and then bam, point blank shot. We could do that literally every turn. And, you know, we could even like take aim into the point blank shots. Maybe we could have upgraded take aim or something, but it doesn't matter. We'll be fine. Well, I hope we'll be fine. This guy does inflict a lot of stress, but I'm kind of hoping the laudanum that we just found will deal with that. Blight resist. This is a bleed biome, other than the zombies, of course, so I don't think we want to equip that at all. +1 food. I'll take it. Always good to start early on the relationships. I don't cheese fights for relationships, but you could. Like, you could get into a fight against, like, one zombie and then just, like, constantly be reducing the stress and then just going to town. Like, it will work. I don't do that, though. You could if you wanted to. You could get maximum relationships, as long as everyone has, like, a buff. Because if you use the buff, there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna have a positive relationship result from that. Your friends are gonna be like, oh, thanks for the buff. Thanks for the guard. Thanks for the bolster. Get that damage done. I usually like saving the big guy for last. Applies a combo. You know what? We should. Because I would like to heal next turn with the Man-at-Arms. We can still heal next turn with the Man-at-Arms, but I like the fact that we're on a death's door there. Oh, never mind, we can't. Maybe next turn. Seven, 4 to 7. Taking aim with a strength token is not a bad idea, but we're never really going to be attacked because he always hits the front lines. In fact, he only hits the front lines. But I tell you what, let's do it. Because we're going to hit a block token, we can just let the Plague Doctor hit the block token.
Early results are encouraging.
Retribution's on cooldown. I did forget about that. I want to pull the Highwayman forward so that he can dodge. And we need you to set up some, like, guards or something. Because my dude is going to be bleeding pretty heavily. 11 damage, huh? Well, spend the crit. I guess we should have attacked one more time in there somewhere. We'll heal in like a couple of turns. I'd rather do damage than blind. That's what we're looking for. Look, my dude is gonna be bleeding every single time it lands, but that's okay. He'll be fine. 19 damage on that double tap. That's such a good amount of damage. That, I think, was a mistake. I think we should have gone for the combo, because if he survived the death's door, then we could have healed from the man-at-arms. Powerful skill. Could be Flashing Blade, could be On Guard. I don't know, it might be Flashing Blade, which is gonna hit the front too.
Thing, as repulsive as it is.
We gotta hit the back line though, I think, first. We could set up a take aim, then next turn try to crit this guy. But if he puts up a taunt, we're not gonna be able to hit him, we're gonna have to hit someone else. I actually think you do a pistol shot or a grape shot. Let's do a... do a pistol shot. The drummer is really annoying.
Stupendous.
It's a good crit, but I'd rather it crit him. I think this is definitely an opportunity to blind this fool and try to just hope that we don't have to deal with him at all. This is definitely a guard as well, although I think we're gonna get a Flashing Blade here. Yeah, that's his big ability. Makes sense. All right, you're dead. There's no reason to attack you again. It's unfortunate. We're fast, but wow, he's slower than us, and we still didn't move first. Annoying, but it happens. Kind of want to remove your DOT right now. This will set up a combo, which we'll take. Good opportunity for the man-at-arms to heal off of that. Another Flashing Blade? Oh, I guess he got the he's got the thing twice, didn't he? Okay. That makes sense. We're gonna have to put out some heals, though. Right, you do get the block token, you jerk. Well, 1 to 3 damage, that's not enough. He does move next, though, so this would stall him for a turn. And then we could possibly land a kill. Okay. Oh, he's got a 50% stun resist, though. I mean, what else are you gonna do with your turn? Yeah, he resisted. So, our man-at-arms is unfortunately gonna be a bit weak. On guard. Honestly, that's fine with me. Buy me a couple of turns. Okay, he's on death's door. Definitely set up a defend, I think. We still have to block. And we've got the riposts coming up. You're at 50% health. I mean, this puts them both on death's door, even though we do get punched. We get crit for 11 actually. That's a little worse than expected. Health is gonna be mighty low coming up. 7 or 14. Give me the 14. Indiscriminate science, please. Now. Please die. You know, we should have set up the combo. You jerk. Oh, that's, yeah, that's such high damage. Ugh. Well. I mean, we just gotta go for the kill. We'll heal after the fight. All right, what's coming up? Healing received from skills, gain on miss strength, gain when hit block. That's really good for the man-at-arms. That's really good for the man-at-arms. We have to do the fight. This is too good to pass up. There's a lot of good stuff here. I don't need 40 baubles, but everything else, yes. We have a lot of items we can toss out there. We have heals. I'm not worried. We'll probably use one of them on the highwayman pretty much immediately. Well, we'll wait for him to get hit once, because we do start with block tokens after all. So, do we shoot a bunch? Do we take aim? Grape shot? I think we can start with a take aim. He's immune to stun. It's fine. Yeah. I've got an idea. I mean, that's an idea, but I think we're just gonna toss out guaranteed blight. This guy's very weak to blight, which is why the Plague Doctor and Flagellant are so good on him. We're gonna do a... We should probably start with the Retribution. Make him attack me. Well, not me. But we like that, and then he can maybe bolster later. But here's what I'm thinking. Send him up for the world's best point-blank shot. Hello. And we get the combo so the man-at-arms can heal. That's not bad. What happened to your taunt? I wonder why his taunt, like, disappeared. That's a weird one. Low RL, welcome. I'm about to fight the General too. I find him so scary. As my tip for fighting the General is bring along, wrong menu, bring along items that can hit the whole party, like Scrap Grenade or Thunderclap Grenade. Bring a Flagellant with the Rain of Whips, bring a Plague Doctor with Plague Grenade, and the fight becomes oh so easy. This guy's very weak to the Blight. The Blight. I didn't use the combo. I guess we have to upgrade it to use the combo. So we'll use a grenade. He resisted the bleed, I think. Let's give him a bleed. Occultist plus Plague Doctor. That's actually even better, because Occultist with Abyssal Artillery and Plague Doctor with Plague Grenade means you spam those two abilities, the Taproots will never bind you up. It's a beautiful strategy. It's a winning strategy. So that's a heal. I think we'll take it. You know what? Let's use the triage kit and heal. All right. I got to admit, I'm very tempted to do basically the same thing as last time. We have 4 actions before the General gets 1. We'll use the grenade. We will, take aim. I'm just realizing the strength token and the vulnerability token, they're the same thing, right? They result in the same amount of damage. So the Jester should really be using Slice Off to apply the vulnerability instead of using Inspiring Tune to move him forward and give him strength. The only difference is we use double tap instead of point blank shot, which admittedly is a little bit less damage, but it's also more damage when he's below half health. So I guess there is a very slight difference between them. Anyways, oh my god, good crit. Set up a retribution. I used the wrong ability, so that's a bit of a mistake for me. Hey, Blexmer. Kaka, thank you very much for the resub. Been enjoying the Noita? I'm glad someone has. Oh, we have fun here. $91. He is below half health, so this will work now. That's a lot of damage though, but that was completely expected. This sucks, but this is because I used the wrong move 2 turns ago. 83. So yeah, this is a... What happened to his oh, the vulnerability was the riposte. That's fine. Actually, I might have screwed up the Man-at-Arms life, I'm realizing. Yeah, I'm making some subtle mistakes. I need this to hit the Man-at-Arms, basically. I used Plague Grenade, oh sorry, I used Noxious Blast. I meant to use Plague Grenade last turn, but it, yeah, he's gonna have to pass his turn. That's actually a pretty nasty mistake. We might have to use the Highwayman to pistol shot the Taproot if we don't get lucky on him getting the Tangled Growths removed. So it's like, what do you want to do? We'll definitely do this. This is gonna be a nasty turn. Because, like, I really need to remove the dot from everyone. He's taking 18 damage. If we hit him for... We're not gonna kill him on this round. We'll kill him next round before he acts, I think. We just need to survive one more round of combat. If we shoot the Taproot, we can play Grenade and get 2 things removed, but the Jester, if he gets hit by the Soil Stirs, he might be in some problems. I think we just have to go for it. We gotta get rid of his big attack next turn, regardless of what happens here. Where are you gonna stir? Wrong unit, first of all. Good unit. Good units. This is totally fine. We can let, actually, the Jester and the Man-at-Arms bleed out right now. We don't have to fix them up now. So what we might want to do is actually one more Plague Grenade. It'll purge the last Tangle, and then we never have to hit the Taproot again. The fight's gonna be over. That's a big hit. If it crit, we could have been in some danger, but luckily it didn't. 2 to 4 damage. That's not gonna be enough. You could Battle Ballad to point blank shot to make sure that he's dead, which I think is for the best. Although we probably don't need it, but I'd rather have it. Bolster is 1 stress. I think we're gonna let this stress just be there for a little while. Let's Retribution and make sure that we're taunting for the next turn, because we'll still, we have 2 HP, we can survive 1 attack. We don't care about the growth. Death's Door. Now we can either 33% resist. We can either go for the kill or heal up. I think we're totally okay healing up. Relationship might suffer a little bit, but we'll probably get the kill with, well, I mean, he's gonna hit the Man-at-Arms, and then the Man-at-Arms is gonna have a trigger. But he's already bleeding out, and he's gonna have a trigger, so like, what do? You just go for the kill and hope that you can get it? Good. Toss out the heal.
A little help, impeccably
Oh, but that was a riposte. You know what? We should have done the other heal. That way we would have had the riposte. Also, did he not have a death's door check? Maybe I'm losing my mind. Regardless, a little bit of stress, but we picked up a lot of goodness. Death cap spores target minus death resist and blight resist. Interesting. But really good trinkets. Use Fade to Black 2 times in a single fight. All right. All right, you're slow. Gain on miss. I like that. Gain when hit. Block. Apply to attacker when hit, gain on hit, extra action. Let's give the Jester, I think, a little bit of better healing received. Plague Doctor can have the Death Cap Spores since they are Blight. And grab the Light. And I think we're good to go. We'll have to remove stress in the next couple of combats, but that went pretty well, all things considered. I got 2 incredibly good trinkets that we can, honestly, we can equip those on the Man-at-Arms for the rest of the run. And I would be totally okay with that. Those are good. Oh! Turn faster, you dumb horse. Saw it off if you know what's best for you. Do we have whiskey? No, explosives. Rip. Any skills need swapping? Actually, no. I didn't swap off anything for the fight because I had everything I needed. Yep.
Giving into madness.
The Highwayman I
easier
might
than holding
fiddle
out
with
against
a little
it.
bit, like maybe highway robbery, but I like his
They
damage
are
output.
heroes.
Combat items and in items. Yes. Surely some useful items can be found if we look hard. Tangle Scrounger. Is that what that quirk does? It means if you assist people, you get more
This
stuff.
world, wealth is worthless without
know?
purpose.
I like some chocolates. Take a smoke grenade. Well, actually, put that on the Highwayman since he moves earlier in the turn order. There's a couple of combats coming up. Kind of good, I think. We're gonna need to do a lot of stress relief, but if the fights are easy, we can take our time. At least get down to, 5 stress, hopefully. I forgot to equip a pet. I'm just realizing now, I completely forgot to equip a pet. I was thinking about it, but I couldn't decide on one, and then I just left the inn. So, there you go. That's where I'm at right now. Forgetting simple things like, did I bring a pet? Well, you're dead in 2 turns at least. Actually, I could probably kill you, but I'm just gonna riposte. The fire's annoying, but we can purge that with our doc, our good doctor. Rough. It's rough, but at the very least, I've had good runs without having too much use of the pets, so I'm hoping for the best. For sure. Let's do an inspiring tune. You know, I've had pets that have basically been worthless, so, you know, forgetting one is fine. You're dead. Purge the dodge token and hit that unit. You're guarding a dead man. I love it when the dog does that. You can't buff yourself, can you? No. Well, I can give him a strength token and then use the indiscriminate science ability. Doesn't seem particularly useful. What I'd rather do, I think, is set up a combo heal. I'm gonna have to heal his bleed now, but that's okay. The healing's gonna suffer a little bit for sure.
Messy.
There's a reason I bought that triage kit. Oh, okay, good miss, good miss. All right, I was kind of hoping to reduce a little bit more stress, but I'll take it. I always get the relationship pet because it's the only one I got, but I still get bad relationship anyways. I would have been, I'm totally happy with the relationship pet because that like 10% buff, pretty meaningful. I just forgot, just literally forgot to hit the damn button. Rip me. Turn, turn, turn. Nice. Ooh, hold on. That's from our stagecoach. Hold on. Down on you. You can have the light. It's from our stagecoach item, giving us an extra explosive. I like it. We might use it because we're still a little weak from that lair fight. At least everyone really wants to do the fight, though. Pressing buttons is hard, okay. Honestly, that's my problem most of the time. I forget to press the damn buttons. Oh, really? You're gonna do that? Well, at least it's obvious what we have to do. Focus him.
The mind
That's totally fine.
tenuous.
Stress is building, but that's fine. We're gonna do a retribution. Maybe a guard. Maybe a bolster, because it does give you a guard token. Now you have 2 taunts and 2 blocks. Plague grenade. Plague grenade and the Jester should kill the... We got a bonus action! Let's go! Screw the Jester. Let's have the Man-at-Arms get the kill here. Or we could put up a defend. Why not? Luckily, he can't order these guys. He just gives them blocks. Cannot gain block for 2 rounds. Doesn't remove our block. The block debuff is very annoying, though. All right. We're going to hit the taunt, or the guard. I love him sticking his stick in his eye as he's getting shot. We gotta handle stress.
Simple kindness.
Does anyone know if stealth counts as a positive token? It does not. It's its own category of token, so removing positive tokens does not remove stealth. Not gain block. Did I not just gain block?
Malaise.
He's dead.
Measured and steady.
Taunt is negative. Taunt does count as a negative token. However, I don't think, like, if you give yourself negative tokens, you don't resist it. So, you know that leper path that's like plus 33% debuff resist? He can still taunt perfectly fine. Taunt is not Taunt is a debuff when you remove it. Taunt, I think, but taunt is not a debuff when it's applied. It just gets applied, which is weird because it is the same color, I think. Yeah. It and immobilize are a little weird like that, but I'm pretty sure you don't resist your own taunts, because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Oh, no one's below enough health. That's okay. You're already dead, correct. Guess we'll just go for a hit.
A slow dissection.
You're gonna be on death's door.
Unavoidable end.
Little damage coming in. We could have done a riposte forward to try to dodge that. I chose not to. You know what we should do? We should set up a crush heal. That's what we should do. Could have also done a defend just to get the block tokens. There's a combo. Ready to go. Well, they're both on death's door, but that's okay. Out of position for the inspiring tune, I'm a fool. Bum ba dum ba bum. Big heal.
A small foundation of trust.
No, I wanted the heal. He killed himself with the mirror shield.
The past is gone. Let it
It's a lot of cash. But we didn't get I don't think we picked up a mastery token, so it makes sense. All right. We have a lot coming up still. Assistance encounter. Unknown. A cache followed by a creature den. I would like to do the creature den. We have supplies. Few. And we've got this anti-blight trinket, which we can apply on probably the Jester, just so that if he gets hit by spiders, he's less likely to, you know, die. I don't know what direction to go in, though. Let's go to the right, then. Could have anything, but hopefully it's not loathing. No gratitude for us, I guess. It's loathing!
The loathing festers.
Ooh. Our light is still... Yeah, it's relatively high, so... No, hold that back, thank you. Wouldn't mind getting stimulants. Put the Molotov on the Man-at-Arms, put the Death Cap on the Plague Doctor, you can have the stimulants. There we go. What's coming up ahead? Memories of a Dream. What is this? I don't know. I don't remember. It gives us a quirk.
When the cult came, no orders were shouted.
Can't
no
see.
swords were drawn.
Got it,
There
though.
was only stupefying horror and the catatonic lethargy
All
that
right.
follows it.
Plus positive quirk, and then option for mixed quirk and stress. Highwayman. Devout. Committed to a power beyond themselves. I have no idea what that does, but I'll take it, I guess. I find that to be an underwhelming event, because you end up like just accumulating enough random quirks that doesn't really matter too much. It's not like it's a unique quirk, it's just a normal quirk.
The loathing howls.
Oh my god, freaking loathing. But I'd much rather get like unique trinkets or stuff, probably. I mean, definitely. Alright, finally got the
My
cash.
wealth and possessions
Maybe get some more trinkets,
bundled into this meager
combat
pile.
items, chance to produce a stew, chance to taunt. As much as he could get value out of that chance to taunt, I'm loving what he has right now. Laudanum might not be a bad idea either, but let's handle the fight first. Oh, we have more death cap spores, huh? We don't need them, but they're good to have. Clear all corpses. That's actually a really good one to have to get rid of dodge tokens. I'd rather have that than the smoke grenade. Turn start, 50% chance of 1 taunt token. It's not bad, but not good enough for me right now, I think. I would like to go to the creature den, which means let's get... Oh, wrong button. Let's get this anti-blight trinket equipped. You still have better healing received. We're all at basically full health. The annoying thing is that because we have a limit to battlefield medicine, and this fight is a lot of blight, we're gonna be going through charges of battlefield medicine very quickly. So we need to try to not use that when possible. If we have an opportunity to use the indiscriminate science, we should use an indiscriminate science.
Excise our portion.
No one likes mud. I'm sorry. Because the relationships are kind of in the crapper right now. And of course it's all spiders, but that's annoying if it stuns. That's very annoying. I guess if you're gonna do it on the first turn. You can't use Pouch of Lie without there being a corpse. I thought I could just toss it to remove all the dodge tokens. That's an incorrect assumption, I suppose. So we'll start going for hits. You're stunned. And then we have 3 spiders. All right. That's a hit for 13? You resisted it, which is good. That's another hit for like 11. So my dude is taking a lot of damage. It's okay. Stimulants. You need to go first. Maybe you need to go first. Plus 5 speed plus a strength token. Let's put it on the man-at-arms. Make him a little bit faster. We gotta purge tokens. Let's go for the front 2 because we can grape shot. They don't do a lot of physical damage, so the retribution's pretty good here. Could also burn. Yeah, resisted it. All right, well, you know what? We tried. I hate spiders. Reynolds says same. The spiders are definitely an annoying enemy to deal with. Oh, I think we can get both of them. This and a grape shot should get 2 kills. It could. You know what, this spider already moved, so let's go for the guaranteed kill. Not ideal. Getting rid of the dodge tokens is one of the reasons why I wanted that riposte up.
Unprepared.
We might be able to get a combo out of this. Man-at-Arms can get that kill. Lucky hit, mostly dodge token removal. Okay, a few people have Blight stacking up. Man-at-Arms can get the kill. Well, he might not get the kill. The Plague Doctor can pick it up if he misses. You should probably go for the spitter here. Unlikely to land 2 shots through that big block token, but it worked.
An opportunity.
That's fine. You got a strength token out of that. You can pick up the scraps. 1 spider is a lot easier to deal with, although we still have to worry about that blight damage. Plus 5 speed for 3 turns, huh? It's pretty good. Let's get you up. You know, honestly, everyone taking the hits is probably for the best. Seven. Don't have to heal. If we land the dot, he's gonna die, but he's gonna die on our turn, which is not what we want. So I think it's better to go for a blind. Maybe have him miss. Then next turn we can open with the kill. So don't retribution, bolster instead. Could have also done a defend. Make him go faster. Reduce his stress. Good miss. Now on this turn, Highwayman gets the kill. In fact, double tap it. Then we begin the next combat and we get 3 free actions. You want to try to get 3 or 4 free actions on this enemy's turn if you can. Now I hate that it's all spiders. I'll tell you that. Well, let's get the retribution going. Our shots will probably miss and we'll use the strength on their dodges, but what else are you gonna do? We have a lot of death capped spores. Let's use some. And really just, you know, work through those dodge tokens as quickly as we can. Okay, at least we can get hits on you now. Fun Guy Gal, welcome! It's Red Lobster biscuit time, except I messed up and turned it into a loaf. That sounds delicious. Good hit. You're still taunted. Let's put up a defend. I mean, a crush will kill. I mean, so in that case, what do? Do you go for a crush to kill or defend and a couple of block tokens? I guess you go for a crush to kill. I mean, we do more damage on the crush anyways.
Haste and carelessness.
And we haven't even had to heal on the fight yet, which is a huge surprise. You're dead. I really expected to have to actually spend a lot more time healing on this fight, but our damage has been decent. We landed a couple of really good shots through dodge.
The work continues.
Killed him on the reflected damage. Now might be an opportunity to try to eke out a little heal. Because I can kill this guy in one pistol shot.
From caustic agony.
Really nice. It is actually, I'm a weird chick. I actually like raw tomatoes. Dude,
It is ours now.
raw tomatoes and raw onions. There's a reason why they're very useful ingredient in sandwiches. They're freaking delicious. I love them both.
Festers.
We're gonna lose wheels. We're gonna go to the Oblivion's Rampart. Everything is going just fine. Let's have some pocket light. Let's have some smoke bombs. No, keep the death cap spores. You can have the smoke bomb. You clear corpses. Yeah, that's fine. How many mastery tokens do we have? Only 2, which is not amazing. For doing the lair and the creature den, only getting 2 mastery tokens is pretty low value. And we've done other fights too. But that's okay. No! When the camera moves down, I find it really hard to, or really easy to miss. The camera moves down and I lose my, like, depth perception. I think for every party, I want at least one unit who can double hit the back line. It's so useful for so many fights, in particular the Exemplar fight, like a fast Plague Doctor, or Occultist, or Flagellant. Like, we gotta work this guy down, but we'll do that with, with the Plague Doctor, I think. Are we gonna just pistol shot a couple of times? Double tap might be better. Could crit, could high roll it, could Plague Doctor kill it, could slice him off. Yeah, that was definitely the right play. As many kills as possible, as quickly as possible. Now, small problem.
Excellent work.
Man-at-Arms has virtually no DOT resist. But that's okay, we can remove that DOT just by using the Plague Doctors, but we gotta be a little bit careful. 2 to 4. Get a dodge token in case they hit both positions, and I want to hit the block. Well, we didn't dodge it. I want to hit the block and then pistol shot him to death next turn, probably. I do hate that the Highwayman is looking a little wounded, though. Yeah, Retribution. Let's blind one of them. What? Apply to attacker when hit knockback. I didn't hit him, I used a smoke bomb. God damn it. All right, well, I guess we're gonna attack forward. That's weird. That's very strange. I didn't expect that at all. I really want to purge that bleed and heal. I think we do the Plague Grenade.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We'll be able to heal him even if, because he moves so fast, he's not gonna get an action to bleed to death. On the other hand, we can now ensure that that thing dies. We will be able to purge the bleed here. It's a heal for 11, it's a heal for 7, but it removes the dot. Do that. We have an incoming crit, which sucks. We couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Oh, again. It's okay. We knew this would happen. That's really just about the blocks, honestly. We could pull the Jester forward. I could do it with the Razor's Wit as well. Let's just put a couple of like blind tokens out there that we gotta cool it a little bit on these enemies. We're a little weak right now. That's fine. Got rid of your blindness. That's why we blind them. That's why we set up the guard. The gourd. Oh my gourd. I'm a little worried about the long-term survivability of this man with such low dot resists, but he has more base health, so healing on him is going to be worth more anyways. Okay, hit me. Got another crit coming out. One thing that this party lacks is a weakness ability. We don't have like a barbaric yacht, which would be nice, don't get me wrong. Set up a combo. Why do we need combo? Do they heal for him? I suppose. I doubt we're gonna kill this unit though, but it still has a blind token. Did you get a block token? Maybe you just had 2 tokens. That's probably what it was. He's taunted, so we could toss out a heal. I think we need to.
Relief comes rarely in
It's gonna remove the guard and the strength, but I think we need him to have a little bit more HP for this. They're still blinded, and we have a chance of dodging. Perfect. Very nice. So one's dead. That inflicted... Oh, Death's Door inflicted weakness, of course. But of course. I don't know why I forgot about that.
The work continues.
It's like, duh. 4 to 7, 4 to 7. Lovely crit. A blind as well. He's not on Death's Door, so we can either go for a heal or a kill. I would actually rather go for the heal, because then we can actually do stress relief on the next turn.
This wound, at least,
and get 2 stress down on the Man-at-Arms. And he's dead anyways, as long as we have 1 unit that moves before he does.
An interminable conflict.
Yeah, we'll let the Jester do his heal, and then you can just take aim. Beautiful. Oh, this one. That wasn't even like that big of a risk either, so I feel good about that one.
Is a lesson learned.
Dun, 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 dun. Debuff, resist, lower damage per negative token. Healing received, lower movement resist. Plague Doctor. Both of them, probably.
The loathing festers.
Already has a 53 debuff resist. We can raise that to 73. And then her movement resist is low, so who cares if we make it lower? Give her better heals. Sounds good to me. And we're out of here. We're off to the inn. Another story, glad you asked. There was this one time where I led a group of men into battle, and I was a horrible coward and got everyone killed. Would you like me to tell the tale again? By the way, stand behind my shield. Or rather, and my shield. Would have been better. Dude, I want to find one of those signature inn items one of these days. I've never seen one.
The fire is lit.
The bulbous venom gland. All trinkets discounted. Greater mind rewarded. Curious nag. Heal and lower stress, plus a lot of quirks. The Jinx on the Highwayman. That's not too bad. Needler, fragile, hemophiliac. All pretty bad. All pretty bad. We get stress resist, death's door resist. One more mastery. Why do you have 18 health? Why do you have 23 health? You're fragile. And your hero path already lowers your health quite a bit. And your hero path already lowers your health quite a bit. We need like plus health trinkets. That would be kind of nice. I'm gonna give you death's door resist. Don't die on me, Jester. All right, where are we going?
Everywhere in ruin.
No scouting.
Everywhere in need.
Healing given trinket. Keep the flame high or candles. No field hospitals. Kind of want to go to the shroud. Plus healing given. It's a pretty good trinket. It's going to be completely random as to whether or not we fight 6 or less road battles, but if we, skip a lot of road battles, that's okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to feed people some food. But, blocked by curmudgeon. Who's the curmudgeon? You? Can I remove negative quirks?
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Really? You had to give me like terrible trinkets. Trinkets are 50% off, everybody.
Each improvement.
Trinkets are
a new variable
basically
in the
free.
equation of
Look,
your
one
fate.
cost trinkets, hooray! Isn't this such a great purchase? Woo! Woo! Yeah! I mean, for one, I'll buy it, but other than that, considering the biome we're going to, but not so good otherwise. Get out of here. Now, I wonder how this is gonna work with the haze. Will we still get scouting? I have no idea.
Repaired and refurbished. Ready for the leagues
Loathing
ahead.
resist, positive relationship chance, extra action. Wouldn't mind getting like loathing resistance. We don't really need inventory slots right now. 33% loathing resistance is pretty good. I might want to just spend the money on other things though. Let's start. We have 88 bucks. That's pretty good. We definitely want the pig.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
And we have some food already. -2 stress. There was something that raised stress on the whole party. Yeah, the songbook. I want to buy that.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
He resisted the stress, too. Then we can pig. Well, let's use the cards, too. We only get 3 rolls instead of 6, but that's okay. Use the pig. All of a sudden, the relationships look pretty good, if you ask me. A few more. You know what? Blocked by curmudgeon! No! Negative relationship 15%. It's unfortunate, but I can't do anything about that relationship. Well, I guess you two. %30% health, -1 speed, movement resist, disease resist. You get a lot of diseases from this location too, so we'll use wax inoculant for sure. And then we'll buff your health with this, your health with this. 5% round start till in. Give it to them. Round start taunt until in. Give it to you. That seems okay. Getting through some of our items is always nice. There's another triage kit. It doesn't stack. Explosives stack if we want to take a Icker bomb, but it's nice just to have a full heal on hand. How is the man-at-arms not a curmudgeon? You can't be a curmudgeon without being old. Hey, he is a sharp, young, 33-year-old man-at-arms. It's just a different time. You know, you aged differently in the past.
The means of mastery.
Okay. What are we looking for here? I mean, if we put movement resist on people, even with hold the line, yeah. I think we probably want to fight the boss of the region. I know we're doing a lot of this, but like we know how to finagle the fight a little bit. We want to put movement resist on people so that they don't get drowned. We want to taunt and block. We have that. We can get riposte so that gives him more blocks. We have heals. We'll buff the heals, and then we can move on and move in. And with bonus actions, it should work very well. So I think we'll buy both drums. We might not do it, of course, but if the opportunity arises, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Think about it. Give me one of these. That's unfortunate, but I wanted to roll the bones. Okay. Relationships. We want 1 whiskey. It's like, open the menu, come on, I know you can do it. Relationships look pretty good right now. Might get some negatives thanks to some curmudgeons, but that's okay. We have 8 more. Nope. You have nothing? We should buy something to give to the Jester. So let's give him, oh, we can't buy the spike ball. Let's buy the... Guess we're not gonna buy anything. Which is totally fine, we still have a lot of them. All right, good to go? I think so. My dude is gonna be very good. We're gonna give him an upgrade to Retribution. Grape Shot, getting a damage bonus is really nice, but we use double tap a lot too. Sending the Highwayman forward and then having a point blank shot is pretty nice. I would like to have better heals. Indiscriminate Science is a very good one to level up. Battlefield Medicine, not so much. Bolster is nice for the stress, but we already have stress relief. Let's go for the, let's go for the double tap. Let's go for the take aim. Everyone got a nice upgrade there, I think. Are we good? We have a bunch of triangles we're not using. Like, there's just all garbage. Although the carriage lamps could be pretty... You know what? We have so little inventory. Let's buy the loathing resistance and we'll equip that instead of the inventory capacity for now. There it is.
On its own terms.
And let's go to the Shroud. We're going to have no mapping. But I think that's okay. Let's do it.